The way he talks.
Barely! Alright, little Thor, why are you Thor today?
Because he's really cool and he's really strong and he can lift up the hammer, except sometimes Thor can lift it. I mean, Hulk can lift it.
Woo! Round of applause for comic trivia!
Well, I like Superman, Green Lantern, Batman, Flash, Captain America, Hulk, Spider-Man.
Pretty much all of them, right? But today you like Thor the best, right? Alright, round of applause for Thor number 2.
I am Danny Danger here at Austin Books and Comics, although today I am Sif from the Thor comics.
All right.
I'm Christine Cannon.
And you won the costume contest. That's right. So, Thor isn't normally thought of as a kind of girly comic, but girls rule here today.
I think it's great that our winner was She-Thor. I think that's awesome. But I definitely I dig the strong Norse women that are hanging out here at Austin Books and Comics today.
You have, as far as I know, the first copy that's out on the market, signed by the Red Fly developers. Have you played the game? Are you excited about playing it? Tell me what.
I've been watching people play it, so I think it'd be really fun.
Barely!
My name's Chad Barron, and I was the producer on Thor at Red Fly Studio.
Hi, I'm Craig Bowen. I'm the creative director at Red Fly, and I was lead design on Thor. So, anybody who's familiar with Thor recognizes that Thor is a flying character, right? So, scrubbing that from him it just wouldn't feel like Thor. So, we wanted to ensure that the player got the opportunity to fly and feel like Thor. We also wanted to make sure that our levels were packed with all sorts of visuals. So, we restricted the flights to specific levels so that we could tailor the mechanics and also the visuals to give you the best possible flight experience.
I don't mean to interrupt. I like to call it a shooting gallery of destruction. With the visuals that you see on these flight levels. So all over the place, you'll see all kinds of things being destroyed.
So this is one of the flying levels.
Right.
And these are exclusive on the Wii?
That is correct.
Nice.
It went great on our submission in first submission worldwide, no comments. So we're like, well, Europe came back.
So you're flying, you're dodging their attacks, but then you're raining down lightning on them.
Right. Those large projectiles, you can actually use the hammer to swat them back. But otherwise, it's just kind of a simple, old school shooter style alternate game mode to break things up a little bit and show Thor off in a different light.
How do I send the hammer?
Tap the Z button. There you go. Boom. Nice. Yeah.
So Was that the real inspiration for this? Those old school arcade shooters, Operation Wolf,
Yeah.
Terminator.
Yeah. Panzer Dragoons. Like, we just wanted to have a dedicated level to show Thor flying. So.
Might get to fly around. Like, I like the flying levels, and that's basically only for the Wii. So that's why I like it better.
Yeah. The 120 refresh rate, like, it's crazy. Like, it's so nice. Like, camera movements are crisp. Like, really looks good. So now you're gonna point the screen, match the A button.
It actually makes sense in this movie too, because he's just got kicked out of Asgard. So it's kind of
So what's happening here? You're aiming at the boss there.
Yeah. So try to destroy those meteors. Some of the boss fights we inject like little pieces of the flight levels into. So.
Yeah, and it's not even in really good shape. Really good shape. But as soon as we can,
Come on, you dead already.
Yeah.
They didn't even look at that. They were even running So, draw me a line. I'll make sure I get.
So you can zap those things up.
But no, I'm really impressed. I played this Pokemon.
What happened there?
we have an event going on. I supposed to go in and hit him in the face part.
Well, you definitely just shoot out. It was too violent.
Yeah.
That's a cool little game too. So, is that connected? Yeah, it'll be yours. If you can, it starts at 4. Or until noon. Okay.
So this point in the game is when you'd actually get the flaming hammer. You're doing that so connection. And when you beat the game, you get a.
Obviously, being a Wii game, motion controls are important to us. So what we took is combos that people will be familiar with from God of War or Devil May Cry, and then incorporated a judicious amount of gesturing in there, right? So rather than making you just waggle the controller in order to attack, you end up building combos out of button presses and then triggering gestures at key moments. What that does is it puts you in Thor's shoes. You make the big gesture when Thor makes the big gesture, and you're only gesturing for the biggest, most powerful type of attacks. So, really the motion controls, I think, are the thing that probably sounds the most. We also have a wide array of storm powers. Thor being a sky god, bring down rains of thunder and lightning, summon cyclones, trap enemies and whirlwinds, things that you basically wouldn't be able to do in a game like that.
Verily! Verily!